2-on-2, Steph Curry and Del Curry against Klay and Michael Thompson. Which family tandem wins?
Are they playing right now, or are we
No, they're going back in their primes.
So it's prime against prime.
Prime against prime.
I think
this is right in your wheelhouse.
I think Klay and Michael would win because Michael Thompson he was really good back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't think Del Curry or Steph Curry could have handled him on the low post. I think if they were playing now, the Currys would be like 20-point favorites. They just shoot threes.
I think Del can still shoot.
I think Del should be in a team. They can't. The Rockets couldn't have put him in the corner like Ryan Anderson. I think he can still play.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. They've got Paul George. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors, Lee out there with Steph Curry. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And there's Chris Curry on the wing. No good on the 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Beverley, the pass to Leonard. Over Wiggins. Can't hit that one. So Golden State will take it the other way. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
But I'm sure they learned their lesson from that game. They know they can't afford to have their first unit unavailable when the game is at critical junctures this time around. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players, Kevin, playing today can do.
And now here's Chris. Zubac's defending. And now here's Chris. He had 13 points in the win against Philadelphia. 3 on the clock. And that one's good. Wiggins. And here's Beverley. Outside Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And we all know what a tough cover Kawhi has become. The defender got caught in a bad position and is kicking himself for it now.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good. Bill, if you were building a franchise from scratch, which one current player would you begin with or build around?
Probably Giannis, because he's
still
turning
young
25 this year.
Yeah.
I still feel like the ceiling of what he's going to do is go up as he becomes more of a shot maker. He's really durable, which I think is underrated. Like, he's just built to play basketball. There's certain guys like that. I think Kevin Garnett was like that. Tim Duncan was like that. Just guys who you just know are going to be around for 17, 18 years. The way I like to watch the running styles, and the game just comes so easy to him. He's so athletic and really cares and is really competitive and just wants to do this and win at basketball. That's how I play.
Curry against Beverley. And the basket by Curry.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
Now, here's Zubac. Back to Beverley. Knocked away. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Curry.
Curry, great timing on the block, catching his man off guard with a big-time rejection.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Passes it to Wiggins. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Good on the bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Beverley. Leonard attacking. Bucket is good.
And this is who he has become. Leonard, with the great body control, takes the hit and still able to sink the shot and one.
The Clippers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And for Kawhi Leonard, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Not much he can't do offensively either. He's terrific at the top of his game. Where does he rank on your Hall of Fame pyramid when it's all said and done?
A work in progress, obviously, but I think what happened last year, that's the kind of stuff I love, where, 4 straight rounds, that dude carries a team. Some of the best two-way stuff we've ever seen from that position, where it's like him and Pippen as the best defenders ever at that position. But on the other end, he's 31-8 every game.
Amazing.
He's getting the free throw lines. He makes one of the great shots of all time that you called. He wins a Game 7 at home. He comes back from down 2-0 in round 3. And, really reminiscent of like Dirk in 2011 and some of the Michael Jordan in 1991, some of these runs that
Historic. Very historic.
Yeah, all time. You're talking Duncan, Shaq. You're talking some of the great players ever. That's where he landed that season.
Yeah, Paul George, not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Always around 85%, sometimes even up to 90 from the charity stripe.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Free throw good, Paul George. And he can't hit the second. The Warriors trailing. Wiggins passes to Chris, and Chris throws it down.
Well, Marquise Chris is becoming one of those guys you got to see when he's jamming it down.
And there's the pass to George over Lee, and there's Paul George on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry against Beverly. A three-pointer. Wiggins. That shot off the mark. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. From deep, George. It's rebounded by Curry.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And Bill, we've seen more and more teams base their offenses around three-point shooters. Threes are at an all-time high. You know that. Should the NBA, that in mind, do anything to address this via any rule change, which I don't know what that would mean, but it has been talked about.
I don't like changing. I think it's going to manifest itself with it doesn't work in the playoffs as well. And teams are going to slowly realize like that you need to blend an inside-outside game at least a little bit.
Well, you can't lose what the game is.
No,
it's bigs and smalls, it's inside, it's outside. And
it's still passing and unselfishness. The Warriors take a lot of threes, but they're the most unselfish team we have, and they create a lot of layups, and they play, they're really creative. And you just can't, that just can't be your thing as we shoot 53s, here's our offense. The problem is you're still going to get in these games where 2 points really matters, and that's what you saw with Kawhi in the playoffs last year. These games slow down, and it's going to be a 92-89 ending, and your team needs to get 10 baskets in the fourth quarter, no matter how you're going to get them. You still need somebody who can do that too.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Lee passes to Chris. Here's Wiggins. Outside Curry. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 5 now.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Second is Paul George, and of course, Stephen Curry.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Curry against Beverly. And it's Leonard, top of the key. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Curry. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Bill, you study pop culture. The 2K Esports League is a phenomenon right now, which is sweeping the country. Do you think that's going to alter the perception of gaming in any way?
Yeah, I would say it has one of the best chances of any esports league to succeed because people just love basketball. And you can feel it there in the off season. The shift in basketball content and the fact that it's now a 12-month-a-year sport for us. And now it goes from the playoffs to the draft to where people going in free agency. And then that plays out for a month, and then something else will happen. All of a sudden, it's August.
Summer leagues are
summer
coming
leagues
up.
happening, and then all of a sudden the season's close, and then you just kind of recycle, and it's a 12-month-a-year sport.
Yeah, right. Bill, I wanted to go back to what you were talking about with the 2K League, and you mentioned how basketball has grown into essentially a 12-month-a-year sport.
For me, a 2K Esports League just makes sense. It fits into that. I think people love the players. I think they care about these athletes in basketball so much more than the other sports. And for me, it's really gratifying because I've loved basketball my whole life. And for a while there, when I grew up as a kid, they were tape delaying the finals. And, you know, it was like the second-tier league. And now to see how popular it is and how much people love it, it's just, I feel like I was in early. I'm sure you do too.
Absolutely. I mean, when Magic Johnson is a rookie and starting at center in Game 6 in Philadelphia, yes.
And it was tape delayed.
And it was tape delayed.
My beloved Boston Celtics won the 1981 title, and it was on tape delay in Boston. And I went to bed, and my dad woke me up to watch the game for me. And it's not even 40 years ago. So I think the other thing that really helps with the 2K Esports League is that these guys play 2K, the actual players.
Yeah, right.
They
care about it.
They care about it. They have an incredible amount of time on their hands because they're too famous and they can't go anywhere. So they're in hotel suites. They're bringing with the PlayStation or Xbox
stuff
with them. They're playing their friends. They're playing each other online. And this is what they're doing all day.
And, Bill, we were talking about how so many NBA players are playing 2K these days and getting to play online against people you don't know.
Yeah.
Can't see.
I remember my buddy Gus, who I played a ton of video games with in the 80s. The first time we could play online against each other was like a really pivotal moment in both of our lives. Sometime in the mid-2000s. We're just like, this is amazing. You're in Connecticut, I'm in LA, and we're playing video games. This is great. We've arrived.
Now here's Harrell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Leonard. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Very easily could have been an and one there. Leonard takes the contact and still maintains the focus to make the score.
Warriors trail by 3. And, Bill, when it comes to NBA awards, some people have said voter fatigue is a factor. Would you agree with that?
No, I actually think NBA awards are in the best shape they've been in because people are afraid to screw up. You know, that with the internet and the accountability we have now.
Accountability, exactly.
And
there's nothing anonymous about it.
No. Yeah. And we have really good numbers and metrics now, and I actually think we make the right decisions with this stuff most of the time now. I didn't really see any egregious stuff last year other than the one person who voted Dwayne Wade for second-team All-NBA.
You get a vote, don't you?
I do, and I take it really seriously.
I do too.
Yeah,
I feel the same way.
I really care about it.
Our name is attached to it.
Yeah. I also, like, when I wrote my book, I really relied on the All-NBA stuff. Like, they're a snapshot of what happened that season.
Good point. So it's the Warriors now. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And now here's Chris. Defense is right there, and the shot is good.
The defense might start to want to respect the fact that Marquise Chris can nail that kind of jump shot.
Williams for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Chris has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Randall. Here's Pascal. He's covered by Leonard. Pascal's shot is off.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Lee with the ball. Coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Here's Pascal. He's covered by Leonard. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Bender, he's checked in for Marquise Chris. The Clippers also changing it up. Green comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverley. To the wing on the left. Here's Bender. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Philadelphia. Bill, it was in Boston where you received your master's degree in journalism. What attracted you to this profession? Why journalism?
I couldn't do anything else, and I didn't like manual labor.
No, really.
No, that really was it. I was good at writing.
Like anybody in your family or anybody you
No,
know?
I was always a good writer, and I liked writing and sports.
Yeah.
So just kind of like, I'll do those two things
Did
together.
it in high school, I'm assuming? Right?
Yeah, started in high school. I had the big thing for me was in college. I had a column for the school newspaper, really from freshman year on. And around sophomore year, it felt like it started to get momentum. And that was the first time I thought, I wonder if I could get paid for this.
Right.
Which, as it turned out, no, until I was about 29.
Yeah.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Randall passes to Lee. Bender kicks to Randall. Williams with the steal. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Clippers leading by 3. Here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Williams can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Randall. And no good on the last second attempt this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers ahead, up 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does to help his playmaking in the NBA.
It's a cognitive and neurological drill that helps you, one, takes your mind off the basketball, because when you're in a game, that should be the last thing you're thinking about. There's so many other variables out there that you have to kind of survey, where your defender is, where your teammates are, where you are in relation to the basket and your reaction. So those lights.
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
They really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
So for the Clippers right now, Green is out there with Landry Shamet. And there's Jackson. Then it's Williams. And it's Harrell in at the center, filling out the middle. Back to Wiggins. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight. And Bill, over a quarter of today's NBA players were born in a country other than the United States. The talent is that broad all over the globe.
And Giannis was born on another planet. We don't know what planet
He is
was.
otherworldly.
It wasn't Earth. I think he just got dropped from some satellite.
Oh.
Yeah, this all starts with.
I love it too, don't you? I love the fact
do.
we've got players from Latvia and Greece and all over playing.
What's cool about it is they all kind of have distinct identities and quirks, and one of the things that makes somebody like Doncic so much fun to watch is he's not like anybody else. Like, he's close to James Harden, but he's also that step back three that he was taking that he's been making his whole life. Other than Harden, nobody was even really shooting it that way, you know? And I think there's an unselfishness with the European guys that is really useful for the way the American style.
100% agree.
They really, guys move without the ball, give and go, and it's not just like clear out, I'm up.
Yeah. Here's Wiggins following the score by Reggie Jackson. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Andrew Wiggins.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Paul George, he's checked in for the Clippers. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Green finds Jackson. Clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Los Angeles with another miss.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
High arcing shot. Here's Bender. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And it's now only a 1-point Los Angeles lead. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Wiggins with some nice D.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. On the wing, Jackson floats it up there for Harrell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Wiggins outside. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Wiggins has got 7 points here in this quarter. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. George against Wiggins. A nice shot by George.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Wiggins outside. Williams against Randall. Back to Wiggins. Launches it. Bender, no good. Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. George passes to Harrell. Over Wiggins. And it's Harrell missing.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And the Warriors making a change here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Clippers in the lead. Here's George. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Clippers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And the free throw, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Guarded by Jackson. Randall with the ball. He's against Williams. Chris gets the bucket.
Quick decision making from Marquise Chris. Fantastic at knowing when to shoot off the pass.
Los Angeles calls timeout. For the Clippers, Marcus Morris is checked in for JaMychal Green. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. Now here's Leonard. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
George with the bucket.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Curry against Beverley. Curry looking it over.
I like watching Curry work the pick and roll. I wonder if his time with Steve Nash in the offseason is paying some dividends. Impossible to guard in those sets.
Knocks it loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverley. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Paul George on top.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Curry passes to Chris. Curry against Beverley. Back to Chris. With the teardrop and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Marquise Chris getting more and more used to using his body on the inside and dealing with the contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Marquise Chris has potential oozing from his fingertips. So exciting and so athletic at that 4 spot.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
A shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Beverley against Curry. Morris outside. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Morris has got 5.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
He's covered by Leonard. Back to Curry. It's up a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Now Leonard. He has 7. Now here's Beverly. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Can't cash in from close range.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And here's Leonard. After the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Pass to Lee. Here's Pascal. He's covered by Leonard. Stolen by Beverly. Lays it in off the breakaway. He has 5.
That's where Patrick Beverley's defensive tenacity helps you out. Active hands, and he knocks the ball away.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors. On the wing, Lee, defended by George. Curry passes it to Chris. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Lee kicks to Chris. A three-pointer, no good. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard, the shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
Outside Curry. Back to Lee. Pass to Pascal. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins inside the line. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Los Angeles leading by 3. And it's Beverly missing. Zubac against Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game so far. For Los Angeles, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. That's good from Beverly.
One of the better perimeter defenders in the game, and in the golden age of scoring point guards, Patrick Beverly doing his best to slow them down on a nightly basis.
Both free throws good from Beverly. And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 3-point game. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Paul George. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Back to Leonard. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
Now here's Beverly. He has 7. Zubac the pass to George. And Pascal pulls it down. Pascal's got 4 rebounds in this game. And always as enlightening as you're going to find. Bill, thank you so much for your insights. Always appreciate you joining us. I hope you come back.
I don't want to leave. Why do I have to go? Can I just stay here for the
I'm
rest
reading
of the
this
game?
note, and the note says,
No, I
thank
wanna
Bill.
go. I'm not leaving.
Hope he comes back.
I'm staying.
You know, Brent, it's a different kind of broadcast with Bill Simmons mic'd up. He lets it rip.
Well, the thing about Bill is he's not going to hold back. He has some great, strong opinions, and he backs it up with a lot of facts due to the fact that he knows the history of the game quite well.
Now, here's Zubac. And stolen by Chris.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Don't want to rush it, but you don't want to take too much time here.
Stolen by Beverly. Poked away. And stolen by Chris. Shoots the 3. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter. Clippers trail by 3. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Six to shoot. Leonard draws the double. Zubac kicks to George. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The shot missing. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warriors lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking out open shots, my ball handling, and making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Andrew Wiggins led the way in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I like the effort on the boards because a game could come down to just a few key possessions, and extra rebounds can give you those extra possessions if you work at it.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. They can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry is out there with Lee. Then there's Chris. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Warriors leading by 3. And here's Chris. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. You know, Brett, we know guys love really jawing at each other. What was your criteria for issuing a double technical for trash talk?
Yeah, in today's game, it's kind of like it could be a whisper
right.
or a wink, you know, the way that they look at it.
It's both sides, doesn't it?
And they just try to curtail anything that could escalate, Kevin. That's really what the referees are doing. As soon as they see some kind of body movement or see guys starting that way, they want to cut it off before anything else happens. So the criteria is a little bit confusing. Sometimes I like to see them getting after a little bit.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Now here's Wiggins. And not sure what he was thinking there. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. George up top. Outside Leonard for the lead. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's a three-point Clipper lead.
Well, Kawhi does damage from the mid-range and from the inside and gets challenged to make threes. But he can do that too.
Outside Curry. No good from outside.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The pass to George. Over Lee. Again, the Clippers.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. A three-pointer. Wiggins. And the Warriors miss again.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Hits it from three-point range.
Timeout.
Leonard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Timeout called the Warriors. Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? We'll just have to wait and see.
These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Steph Curry fourth.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Warriors trailed by 8. Chris pass to Lee. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry against Beverly. Lock at 6. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
Lee against George. It's rebounded by Golden State.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Wiggins with it. Guarded now by Morris. Wiggins kicks to Lee. Wiggins surveying the floor. From outside the arc, buries it from three-point range. Now it's just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Leonard. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Leonard's got 8 points here in this quarter. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Pass to Chris. Curry against Zubac. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And checking out some numbers for Andrew Wiggins. How he did last season. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 5 rebounds and 2 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Beverly dishes to Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Each team has a catalyst, Brent. Some guys are ball dominant. They play within the flow of the offense. Is there one approach better than the other?
Obviously, great coaches, Kevin, are going to find what it is that their best player does well. And as many times as I could get my best player into that situation, that's what I'm going to do. So if it's Harden in isolation, James Harden's going to be in isolation. If it's Steph Curry setting off-ball screens and relocating for threes, well, I'm going to do that too. So it all comes down to a fit with the player, his skill set, and how the coach wants to use that best.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markieff, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And Morris drops them both. Warriors trail by 7. Lee outside. Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Really doesn't matter who's guarding Steph. Sometimes he's just incredible when it comes to making shots under pressure.
Beverly the pass to Zubac. George, that's a 2-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Chris has got 11 rebounds in the game. Wiggins against Morris. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Back to Beverly. Outside, George down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets an open look and hits. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Pass to Wiggins. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morris, and it's blocked.
That's some good use of the length right there for Marquise Chris, reaching out and swatting that one away.
That one good for 2. And that's 19 points for Steph Curry.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And the Clippers call time here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Jackson down low. Curry meets him. And the Clippers miss again.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Leonard attacking. Here's Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now here's Curry. 19 points in the game. And it's Wiggins missing. George looking around. Morris outside, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Harrell comes in for Ivica Zubac, and it's Williams in for Marcus Morris. And he gets the bucket. Curry's got 21.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Passes it to Harrell. Jackson with it. Shoots over Curry. Again, the Clippers.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
The pass to Wiggins. Over George. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 4 points. The basket there from Andrew Wiggins. Clippers have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. George finds Jackson. Leonard against Wiggins. Leonard attacking. Williams with a clean look. And the three off target. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial six-man of the year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Free throw good, Wiggins. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. To the middle, here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
Well, there are some ways to fire up your teammates. That right there is one of them, thanks to Kawhi Leonard.
Pass to Bender. Back to Randall. Here's Pascal. He's covered by Leonard. Pascal, the pass to Wiggins. That one, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Pass to Harrell. Jackson in the corner. Leonard looking over the floor. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. In third, the Warriors.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Now let's see some numbers here on Steph Curry. He's coming off an excellent season. Second in free throw percentage, fourth in three-point field goal percentage. And as one of the NBA's top 5 scorers, you also can't forget what an outstanding year he had offensively.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, second in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. Randall against Jackson. Randall kicks to Lee. Some nice passing by Golden State here.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over. He blocks shots. He's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively.
It's not going to go for him.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And so here are the Clippers. The Warriors making the shot. And it's Leonard missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
On the wing, Jackson, covered by Lee. Jackson kicks to George. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. 1:46 left to play in the third. Williams kicks to Green. 6 to shoot. George, that's a two-pointer, and the jumper falls for him. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. And those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Jackson with it. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. The dish to Williams. In the corner, Harrell with it. Passes it to Jackson. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Jackson's got 6. Warriors trail by 3. The pass to Wiggins. And the rejection by Harrell.
Well, you can't teach size, and Dragon Bender still has that. That's how he earned that call.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
And Bender's one of those guys just oozing with potential. A big man who runs the floor well and uses his size down close to the basket.
Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley comes in for Jackson. Second free throw, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
About Montrezl Harrell and the type of energy and effort that he brought last year to this team to help solidify, I guess, most of the culture piece of what Steve Ballmer wants this franchise to be about. That's playing hard, playing with energy, and having some enthusiasm for the competition. Montrezl Harrell wraps all those things up pretty nicely in the way he plays.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Randall outside. Can't nail the jumper.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Beverley and Williams, the guard tandem. Landry Shamet is out there with Jermichael Green, and it's Harrell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. He gets it in there. Wiggins has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Warriors. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The lead is 2. Williams for 3, and Pascal pulls it down. Pascal's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Now here's Bender. Down low to tie it up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Pascal's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
The shot by Williams, no good.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Back to Wiggins. Over Williams, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Harrell following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. That one goes in. 6 points from Montrezl Harrell.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact, Kevin.
Here's Wiggins, and it's Shamet with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Williams passes to Green, and he makes that one. Green's got his first basket of the night.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Stolen by Beverly. Left side, Williams. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Landry Shamet. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Harrell with it, now guarded by Bender. Shot clock at 5. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Beverly for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pass to Wiggins. Defended by Beverly. Randall against Williams. Randall passes to Pascal, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Williams gets the bucket.
Well, the in-between game is really nice from Lou Williams. Great at working his way into a place on the floor where he can attack you with the shot.
They get a hand on it. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And the Clippers making a switch here. George is checked in. Defended by Beverly. Randall outside. Pass to Wiggins. Bender kicks to Randall. 5 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose from past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Harrell. Back to George. Defended by Beverly. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Outside, Green. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. Beverly for 3. And Pascal pulls it down. Scholes got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bender. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Well, it's 7-1. Bender can be a handful on the inside if he stays aggressive, and sometimes the defense has to foul.
No good on the free throw. Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverley. He hits the second from the line. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. There's Williams with the 3, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
To take the lead. Bender, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Feeds to Williams. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
Delicate with the floater there, up over the top. It's like Lou Williams has shot that one before, Kevin.
Now here's Bender. Now Wiggins. Here's Chris. Great D that time from Harrell. Passes to George. To the paint. Here's Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good for Morris.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Damian Lee is checked in for the Warriors. Jason Randall comes in for Dragan Bender. And Morris drops them both. Warriors trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg, he never wants the spotlight to himself. Even as a leader of his team, he always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Clay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love him.
First one falls for him.
And, you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill.
And here's Randall after Lou Williams was able to get the 3 to go. And the pass to Chris. Golden State moving the ball around. Kicks to Curry. 5 on the clock. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Morris. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. And now a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Count it, good.
Yeah, that's just working for the better shot. We always talk about in the NBA, good to great, great possession there.
Here's Williams. It's good. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Chris. Back to Curry. The three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Harrell's got his 6th rebound on the night. George passes to Williams. Dishes it to Leonard. In the corner, it's Morris. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Randall, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle, you're going to react to it like, oh, I did something wrong. Yeah. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side out. I know you saw it. Everybody does.
That sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I tried to avoid that, Kevin. Quite frankly.
Did you? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you and your reputation.
Wiggins is checked in for Damian Lee. Both free throws good from Randall. Clippers leading by 7. Williams scanning the floor. He kicks it to Leonard. And he banks in the layup. Leonard's got 12 points in just the second half.
Steady strides in Kawhi Leonard being more and more comfortable as the go-to scorer for this team.
Outside Curry, taken away by Williams. Passes it to Leonard. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
And now here's Chris. And the rejection by Harrell. To the inside. The shot, no good. Wiggins with some nice D. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. Goes up. And finished off by Leonard.
Stellar anticipation by Leonard to create the fast break opportunity. That's why he's a perennial Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
Now here's Curry. And the turnover again by Golden State.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Williams against Curry. Outside Williams. Here's Leonard. Yep, that one goes. Leonard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Got to do your best to root and push and shove Kawhi Leonard outside of the paint. He's just too strong and too skilled on the inside, and then he starts to get comfortable.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Stephen Curry.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
George up top, covered by Lee. And George kicks to Harrell. Shot clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. The shot misses. The Warriors go the other way with it. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Curry. From deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Now here's Leonard. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
What's up?
Warriors trail by 12. Now here's Curry. Lee outside. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Paul George grabs the miss.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Clippers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Leonard.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
And he gets it to go. Leonard's got 32 points in the game.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.